What's up, First Baptist? This is your host, Seth King with FBC Eats, and today we have the one and only Pastor Blake. Pastor Blake, please tell us what has been some of your favorite experiences about FBC Eats since we started this thing.
Well, I don't know if I should be offended or excited, but Lee tells me that we have like 6 or 7 times the number of people that watch the views of First Eats that watch our Sunday morning services. So I don't know if that's the content of what's going on Sunday mornings or if it's the host that does such a good job on First Eats, but it is definitely connected with our people. So that's been good.
Dang, that is good. And this thing, it started off as kind of like a fun video that was made, and then kind of talk about the process and how we kind of created this whole idea.
You know, a lot of times people have a view of a First Baptist that they're only in it for themselves. You know, they're all about their culture or their buildings or the people that are there, but our desire, more than being First Baptist, we're children of God, and we want to go out and be salt and light. And there are a lot of businesses that are just hurting, not because of anything that they've done, just with the environment that we're in. So my hope was that we could engage an army of volunteers, an army of Christians, and go out and flood our local restaurants. And that's just one thing. We're all going to eat. Why not use our time, our influence, our money, and make someone's day and just shine the love of Christ in the midst of these hard times?
Yeah, I'd argue that some of the best gospel-centered conversations happen around food.
No doubt.
You know, my youth pastor used to say that the spirit really moves in Waffle House and Cracker Barrel.
I can see that.
And so doing something like this obviously just makes sense.
I will tell you, one of my pet peeves though is when people, they want to witness to their waiter or waitress and they leave those cheesy tracts and they leave like $1 or $2 tips. Like, I'm fine with you leaving a tract, but if you're gonna leave a tract, leave like a 30% tip. Don't leave like $1 or $2 then say, here's Jesus. They're not gonna hear Jesus.
In general, like, I feel like a tip is the easiest way to be the most generous.
Absolutely.
Like, it is a lost opportunity to me to bring out the calculator and do it right.
Yep.
Personal opinion.
And more than the tip, how did you treat them during the time? Did you treat them like they were individuals that had families that were going through difficult times, or did you just treat them like they were there to give you what you wanted?
Have you ever had an experience with like a waiter or waitress that like it just stuck to your mind because of the way the conversation went?
I'm not as good at this as I wish I was, but the few times that I have stopped and asked a waiter or waitress, hey, we're getting ready to have our blessing for our food. Is there anything we can do to pray for you? Not one single time have they said no.
Wow.
Every single time. It's almost like they're stunned that you would even care to ask them that question. I don't know why I don't do it more often. I mean, how easy is that? That's not even difficult. So I'd say those are the most meaningful times because they don't expect you to treat them like they're an individual. Well, I know everyone thinks that we're headed to Chick-fil-A, and so I don't want to be like Judas Iscariot. People think that I'm a traitor because Chick-fil-A has my heart, but they're doing just fine. Every time I go to one of the 2 Chick-fil-A's, it is packed, wrapped around through the drive-thru.
For good reason.
That's right, as they should. It's God's favorite restaurant. But BB Perrin's has become just a local, not only is it a local favorite, I've gotten to know the people who work there. The food is incredible, and it's so close to the church. And so my thing is, if I'm going to eat out during the week, I want to eat at a place that's locally owned and impact our community. And to me, we got so many good barbecue places. This is just one of them, but I love the people here.
All right, church, BB Perrin's, we're gonna go check it out and go serve some of the best people in the city. We're doing this thing for our church where we are going to local restaurants and we are basically supporting that local restaurant. And so this coming Thursday, we're gonna just urge all of our church members to come get takeout and stuff from here to give you guys hopefully like the best possible business you've had in the past 3 months is the goal. And we've seen a lot of success, especially within the past 3 weeks of local businesses. The question I have for you though is how many people do you have working today?
We have like out front?
Total. Kitchen?
7.
7 total? Okay. We have a gift for you guys, each of you. And this is nothing but a gift from our church. Just $25 of cash. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure that they all get those in the kitchen, and that's just a need. Meet it for whatever, use it for whatever. That's just from us.
Thank you.
We just want to support you guys.
Thank y'all so much.
You're welcome.
Let me get y'all's drinks.
Okay, sweet. All right, church, this is what we need from you. We need you to help us support BB Perrin's this Thursday between 12 and 1. Make sure you get takeout, come hang out with our church staff, and more importantly, come join good community around good food. We'll see you Thursday. Wow, yeah.